Alright, so many of you have heard me say this a million times that I'm gonna get the Cybertruck, and it's gonna go right back over there, that I have a side driveway and it's perfect. That's coming from me, a Tesla fanboy. My current car is a Tesla, but I'm not a truck owner. So I thought I would take today and look at things with a different perspective of a truck owner. So I'm going to list the help of a friend, and we're going to take a look at the competition, the Ford F-150, and really look at why a current truck owner or a truck owner for a long period of time should be considering the Cybertruck as their next vehicle. Also, we're going to be giving away a Cybertruck, or at least 50 grand towards purchasing a Cybertruck. So that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. So today I'm super excited to be teaming up with Prizeo. They're actually giving away a Cybertruck, or at least $50,000 towards a Cybertruck. I mean, you could use it for whatever, but why not a Cybertruck, right? That's what we're here to talk about. Now, not only are you entering to win a Cybertruck or the $50,000 towards a Cybertruck, you are also supporting One Mind. All the profits and proceeds from this giveaway are going towards One Mind. One Mind is the leading mental health nonprofit that helps heal the lives of many impacted with brain illness and injury. By donating, you'll not only be supporting One Mind fund brain research and advocacy programs, you'll also be entered to win $50,000. So it's a win-win in both cases. Here's wishing all of you guys good luck on winning. Go right now, donate. Also, if you use code TESLARAGE, Prizeo is throwing in an additional 200 entries. So more entries, compliments of me. Good luck to all of you guys on winning the 50 grand and using it to buy your Cybertruck. Now, let's get into the video. Alright, so the video isn't going quite as planned. I was supposed to get an F-150, which is the most comparable to a Cybertruck. It's what they always pitch as, and it is the #1 selling truck, but clearly they don't want to sell. So they don't want to let me test drive it during the Labor Day weekend. So now we're over at Ram. So we're going to take a look at the Ram 1500 4-door. It's the next closest one, but overall we'll get the same idea, and we'll go talk to the Ram guys, who will hopefully give me a truck to check out and rent. Yeah, let's see. The guys over at Ram took care of me. They let me test drive this 1500 Longhorn edition. It's crazy big and monstrous, but it's pretty slick inside. The interior is all done up with this brown Longhorn theme, so it's kind of cool, but it is massive, like obnoxiously huge. But I would assume that this is how it's gonna feel driving in a Cybertruck. Now, just to cover, I did not get to ride in the Cybertruck on launch date. The line was ginormous and I just didn't get to the front. So in any case, this is my first time really driving a truck of that size and caliber. And so it's pretty big and it's a lot to kind of get used to and feel. The dash in the front is very busy. I mean, obviously, anything outside of a Tesla is going to be busy. There's a lot of knobs and switches and things like that that I don't know what, oh my God. And things fly around. I'm just not used to it. It just looks really roomy. That's what I like, is that it's got the capability of just doing so much with the cab, as well as the bed. So, you know, towing and carrying stuff, but this doesn't have a cover like the Cybertruck is going to have. There's no tonneau cover that will protect your belongings that are inside, especially if you're leaving like expensive drills and tools and things like that. You know, I'm looking at the truck in a very linear form, a very just simplistic way, which is looking at the aesthetics, the appearance, the look, the space, and so forth. But what exactly are truck drivers looking for when shopping for their trucks? Why do they use their trucks? And does the Cybertruck have what it needs to compete with current trucks? Now, to find that out, obviously, I'm not the right person. I am a car driver, not a truck driver. So I've enlisted the help of my buddy Chris, who I put out a calling on Twitter and he answered. Chris has driven trucks for a very, very long time, is not a Tesla owner, but has a reservation for a Cybertruck. So let's talk to Chris and see why the Cybertruck is the better option for current truck drivers to upgrade to as their next truck. Hey Chris, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Hey Chris, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. So Chris, thanks for taking the time to sit with me, and even more for explaining and sharing your experiences with trucks and why the Cybertruck is probably the best option for people looking to upgrade their truck. But from a truck owner, they're looking at it a little bit differently, right? So Chris, you've driven trucks, what, all your life?
Pretty much.
What, and how many years have you been driving trucks for?
22 years, probably.
22 years. And so you come with a lot of truck driving experience. You know exactly what you're looking for, what you utilize the truck for, what most truck drivers should be looking for. But you've decided that your next truck is going to be a Cybertruck. So you've pre-ordered one, right?
Yes, sir. I got a reservation for the dual motor.
Ah, the dual motor. Yes, of course. Chris, as a current truck driver, what are some of the things that you looked at that checked off the boxes for you when it comes to the Cybertruck?
One was the air ride. I definitely wanted a vehicle that was a little bit more comfortable rather than, like, say, a truck that you're in or like I currently drive. They'll beat you to death. I mean, they've gotten better over the years, but they still don't have the ride quality as the air suspension. Got
it. So, and see, that's something that I would never know because I'm only driven cars. And so trucks tend to have is it more of a stiffer, harder suspension?
Yes, sir, because most trucks have a solid rear axle. Unlike the Cybertruck, I have independent rear suspension. So that gives you a lot more cushion compared to, like, if you're driving that truck, you're test driving there now, and you hit a big pothole, the whole rear end will actually shift on you. And you're thinking the truck's fixing to break loose.
I know you focused on the suspension of the vehicle. That was like a big thing, is having air suspension. Currently, there are no gasoline cars that offer an air suspension in a truck format. Is that correct?
The Dodge Ram is the only one I know that has rear air suspension.
So that's the only one with some sort of air suspension that will
rear
adjust
air.
for. Yeah.
On some models.
Got it. So that's a really big thing. I mean, I would have never considered that. I mean, obviously the Model S has it, the Model X has it, but to have it in a truck format is huge, and to be able to adjust it as you drive and have a softer drive when needed is a big factor. So that's a really big valid point. What else was like the push over the edge?
The main thing is like the truck that I drive now, I drive it every day back and forth to work. So I do 80 miles round trip. So it costs me around, I pay 265 miles, give or take, for fuel every month, which is pretty much a half of another vehicle payment. You know, for the amount you could just charge a supercharging or at your house, it's pennies on what I would be paying normally at $260. That's on a good day if the price is right.
So what are you using your truck for today? Like, are you loading stuff? Are you carrying stuff? Are you towing stuff? How do you use it today?
Yeah, right now I have a fifth wheel camper I normally tow in it. So that will be one thing I wish that Cybertruck could do, would be able to put a fifth wheel hitch in the bed of it. But I don't think it's going to be able to, but
yeah, absolutely. I think there'll be a lot of different add-ons. So what's your current truck that you're driving right now?
I got a F-250 diesel.
Any other big things that were like key for you that were like, Cybertruck is a better truck to buy today when compared to anything else? I know we talked about suspension and we talked about just range and the savings on gas versus electricity.
I really do like how, if you have it set up to where when you lower the tailgate of the truck, to actually the back part of the truck will actually lower down to make it easily to, say, pull up a riding lawnmower or a golf cart or ATV or motorcycle. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about that, is that, you know, for a lot of truck owners, they're probably pulling something up with wheels to get up on the bed, and lifting it is not really feasible. You know, if you get one of these heavy lawnmowers, it's way too heavy. Another really big key feature that Cybertruck gets another point over some of the trucks that are out on the market today.
One thing too, coming from a mechanical background, the more buttons you have, the more things are going to break.
Very true. Very true.
And that and the 110 and the 240 outlets in the back, that would be amazing. If I could actually hook that thing up to my camper, I would actually plug my camper into it to see how long it would last.
Are there any gasoline cars that have a 240 in the back?
I don't think 240. I think a lot of them have. I think a lot of new trucks has 110. Hey, and the air compressor where you could hook up power tool or air tools on the Cybertruck.
Yep.
I mean, that's worlds apart itself. I mean, you can't find that anywhere else.
Yeah, so no other truck has that. It's shocking that there's so many trucks out there, and like Ford and Ram and some of these leaders that have been making trucks for years and that people love, they have not explored even like the most highest end model to put in like air compressors or, 240s or things like that to help support their customers. And you think that, even these guys, even if they were to implement these features, it's probably going to be in their highest trim. And that's going to mean what? I mean, the truck price is best, what, $80K?
Driving now is what, $65,000? I think it said base price 54 and as it is 65 maybe. Is that what it was?
64,000. You are dead on the money. Yep, 64,000 all included.
$1,000 more, you could get a tri-motor Cybertruck with 500 miles.
See, that's a great point. And you're getting all the bells and whistles. You're getting even more ridiculous range.
3 things I would really like to see them implement from the factory with the Cybertruck would be a factory tow hitch, factory brake controller for trailers that does have brakes, and the 7-way pin on the back, a 7-way and a /4 pin on the back so everybody can hook up whatever trailer they have.
Oh, got it. Okay. Those are interesting. Very, very unique, specific requests that I think most wouldn't even know, but truck people would know exactly what that is. In any case, Chris, thanks for sharing your truck knowledge and your experience for the last 20 plus years in trucking. All right, so this was fun being in a Ram 1500 Longhorn edition here, but hopefully, that helped shed some light for those of you who are current truck owners. What is the benefits of going to the Cybertruck? Chris comes with a lot of experience from trucking and having trucks all of his life to what he's exactly looking for. And he brought up some very valid points. So that makes me even more excited about the Cybertruck. I still don't know about this size. I've never driven a truck this big, and driving this made me feel really how big this car is and how I'm able to maneuver it. But I'm sure I'll learn. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes. But in any case, don't forget about Prizeo.com/Cybertruck. You go there to enter to win a Cybertruck or 50 grand that you can put towards your Cybertruck reservation. You can get a rear wheel drive and add a bunch of accessories to that, like maybe the camping kit or something like that. Hopefully one of you guys wins. Make sure that you use my code TeslaRaj. It'll give you 200 more entries. And good luck to all of you guys. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. It's blazing hot. I'm sweating. There's probably a glisten on my face. I gotta go, and I gotta return this car back before they suspect anything. Okay, bye. Oh, and don't forget, like this video if you liked it, and hit the subscribe button. That's what you got to do if you want more people to find the video. Thanks, guys. See ya.